In this lecture, let us discuss about rule-based methods in POS tagging, which involve assigning word tags based on predefined linguistic rules. So these rules are typically handcrafted by linguistics or language experts, and they are based on patterns that reflect grammatical relationships and word forms. Word forms. Unlike statistical or machine learning based methods which learn from data, rule based systems explicitly rely on expert knowledge and linguistic theory. So these rules are typically written in the form of if then statements, which actually check for certain patterns or conditions in the text. And after that, they apply the appropriate action. Here we have few key components. The first one is lexicon or dictionary, which is nothing but set of words and their corresponding meanings. So which includes either POS tags or definitions, synonyms, etc. And second one is pattern matching. So pattern matching means it is used in this rule based POS tagging to identify and classify words based on predefined linguistic patterns. So if you take this in the context of POS tagging, pattern matching involves identifying regularities in the word forms, morphology, and syntax of a sentence to determine the correct grammatical category of each word. So these rules they rely on the pattern matching where the text is analyzed against some predefined set of patterns in order to find the matches. And pattern matching can be done based on either lexical patterns like suffixes or prefixes in the word, or else syntactic pattern, example like a word order or adjacent words, and even can be done based on contextual patterns also. Contextual patterns means surrounding words provide clues about the tag, and pattern matching is used in framework of handcrafted rules that describe these regularities. Then we have contextual information. So usually some rules involve context, that means surrounding words or nearby words to help resolve ambiguities. So for example, a word may be tagged differently depending on its preceding or following words. If you take a word light, so light may be noun if it is preceded by a. Like if you take it like this, a light. If this word is preceded by a determiner, then we say that this word is a noun. Or it can even be considered as an adjective in a different context. Then priority of rules. Here, the order in which the rules are applied can significantly impact the accuracy of tagging process. Then handcrafted rules. So, which are the core of this rule based POS taggers? So, these handcrafted rules are manually created based on linguistic knowledge or corpora analysis and expert experience with the language. And handcrafting these rules is a time consuming process but allows for a precise and interpretable tagging system that can handle certain linguistic features very effectively. In POS tagging, every word in a sentence is assigned a particular tag which represents its grammatical category, that is, whether that word comes under noun, verb, adjective, etc. POS tagging with rule based methods. In simple rule based POS tagger, we can define some set of rules like this. Say, if any word follows a determiner, then we say that that word is a noun. So, we saw few examples for this already. Say the cat, the dog. So the is a determiner followed by noun. So if you take the dog, then here as this word is following this determiner, okay, we say that this word is a noun. So that is our first rule. Then if a word ends with ing like running, playing, so in that case we say that that particular word is a verb in present participle form. And if any word ends with ly, example quickly. So word ends with ly. So that word is considered as an adverb. And words like on, at, in, so they comes under prepositions. Let us take the sentence. A quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog, and try to apply the rules. So here the is nothing but it's a determiner. So it should be tagged as dt. Then quick. So quick it ends with ick, which is a typical which is typical for an adjective. So it is tagged with jj, adjective. Then brown, it ends with own. So it is also tagged with adjective. Next word is fox. Fox, it follows a determiner the and is not followed by any verb. So it should be tagged as a singular noun. Then jumped. Jumped ends with ed, indicating it's a past tense verb. So it should be tagged with vbd. Next, over. It matches a pattern for preposition. So it is tagged as an in preposition. And the is another determiner. Then this word lazy ends with zy, indicating it's an adjective. So it should be tagged as jj. Then dog. Dog always follows a determiner. So dog follows a determiner the. So it should be tagged as singular noun. Morphological analysis with rule based methods. In rule based methods, morphological analysis helps identify a grammatical category and function of the words based on their internal structure. Usually, what is morphology? It represents structure and form of a word, right? So, which includes roots or stem words like a base form of a word, play, run, etc., or prefixes, which are nothing but the affixes that appear at the beginning of a word. So, example, if you take a word unhappy, so un is the prefix. Then suffixes means affixes that appear at the end of a word. Running, so ing is a suffix which appear at the end of a word. So all of them they comes under this morphology. So we can define rules to identify these stems and affixes. So like prefixes, suffixes. And our rule one is say if any word ends with ing, then remove the suffix to get the base form of the verb. So here we need to remove the suffix in order to get the base form of a word. So base form means run. Similarly, if a word ends with ly, you need to remove the suffix in order to get the base adjective. So example, happily. So if you remove this ly, then you'll get the base form or base adjective which is happy. So this is a morphological rule for word running. So as the word ends with ing, you need to strip the suffix or remove the suffix to get the base form, and the output is run.